Hello class, welcome to week 2. When you first get in the Blackboard shell, make sure you always check on the Announcements tab. The Announcements tab will be just where my main source of communication for you during these next 7 weeks. So it's just really vital that you look and make sure that you don't miss anything. Some of the announcements will be sent via email, some will not. So it's just really always important when you first get into the shell to check the Announcement tab. I hope to get through this announcement without too much coughing. The Good household has been struck with all sorts of germs. My children have pink eye, and my one daughter, she tested negative for strep, but it looks like she has strep as well. So there's all sorts of germs here in the Good household, and I have a bit of a cough that the cough just won't seem to go away. So I might have to push pause now and again to get through the next few minutes. So be glad that you don't see me in person and that we're all scattered about so you don't have to experience my germs. So let's click on week 2 to talk about what we're doing this week. Here are the topics that we're going to be discussing throughout the readings and the discussion forums. So it's chapter 4 and chapter 9. Make sure that you read the readings. And here in preparation, it talks about to start writing your cultural similarities paper. There are several steps to that paper, and I'll talk about it at the end here so you can start thinking about and preparing for it. For this week, what we have graded is the discussion board, and down here it notes the topic on the discussion board. Make sure you post your initial post Thursday by midnight, and your response post to at least 2 peers are to be posted Sunday by midnight. Down here has the different prompts here about your response post. The main thing is to make sure that it continues the conversation, that it keeps it going in some substantive manner. I will try probably to post curveball postings each week. When I'm looking at the different initial posts, I come up with different questions to just try and keep the conversation going. You do not need to respond to the curveball posting, but if you do, it can count towards a response posting. So that's your discussion board, and then you have a quiz. Now, some of you have asked about the quiz from week 1. I'm going to go through and do an item analysis. If I find that more than 50% of the class received an item was incorrect, I will throw out that question. Now, that being said, if you got that question correct, there is the possibility to earn extra points. So I do try and be fair with the quizzes. If the whole class or the majority of the class isn't getting the question correctly, then it's not a very good quiz item. I'm sorry. So again, the readings, the discussion board, and the quiz. And we're going to take a peek at week 7. That's where the cultural similarities paper is housed. So if you click on this link, the PDF link, it will take us to the assignment description. What you're going to do is you need to find to ask these questions. What if you were a different culture than you are now? And ask some of these questions to yourself. And then you have to find a person that's subscribed to a different culture than your own and have a conversation, an interview, and let them know that about you. There's just some different caveats throughout this assignment so that you engage with a person in a respectful manner. And there's 4 different questions that need to be addressed in your paper. So start thinking about the paper, look at the assignment. I'll be talking about this a little bit more as we progress. But I want you to start thinking about it as we are moving forward into week 2 and to look at the guidelines as well. So, once again, week 2 is the readings from chapter 4 and chapter 9. You have your discussion board and the quiz. And if you have the opportunity, start thinking about the cultural similarities paper that is due at the end of week 7. I hope you all have had a good start to this class, and I look forward to continuing to work with you throughout the rest of the class. Thank you.